All right, y'all, it is 2:27 in the morning. I got out. I was gonna do some early morning Ubering, and unfortunately I'm stuck on the side of a road. So yes, like I'm just stuck and just can't go nowhere. So there's that. Sitting here with Brandon S. Order. So at least if I get hungry while I wait, I have something. But yes, come spend the day with me.
For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2.
The people I'm dropping the food off to has a tow truck, so he said he's gonna come. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. I see him actually making his way down the road. Hold on. Hello?
Hello, this is Ivy, your friendly roadside assistant from AT&T.
Look at how fucking deep my tire is in this street. This is actually crazy, not gonna lie. I was just digging that thing deeper and deeper in there. Look at that. I really hope this man can get me out. And I made it back to my house. I need to take a bath. That did not smell like regular dirt, so I want to take care of that. I've convinced myself that after I take a bath, I'm gonna get back out there and still drive, and before I start today's activities. So I'll pick y'all back up soon. I have showered, wiped down my car, disinfected my car. Yeah, I'm surprised at myself that I'm still going out. This is definitely what I would consider a big inconvenience. This has been a big inconvenience tonight, but I'm telling myself that if this had happened and somebody else needed me and asked me to like show up for them, I would show up. So in this case, I just need to show up for myself. I have a couple things planned today, things that I was supposed to do yesterday that I'm just gonna try to, like, while I'm in the spirit of things, get things pushing today. So after I go out and drive, I am gonna come back home. Well, I'm gonna go to the gym, then I'm gonna come back home and get ready to like really start the day. So yeah, that was just. So basically what happened was I got out of the house and like, let me go drive, let me make some money. I went to the gas station, filled up my tank, and before I got on the highway to drive into the city, like a Uber Eats order came through, and I usually don't do those. I'm like, okay, cool. It says it's gonna take like 20 minutes. I make like $11. Like, cool, that's fine. Like, make a little quick buck before I head in. So I get the Whataburger. I'm talking to this man. He asking me, he like, oh, okay, you doing Uber Eats? I'm like, yeah. He like, oh, okay, like, you know, how you like it? I'm like, you know, I usually don't do this, and I usually don't drive in my city. Like, I wait till I get into Houston. And then I pick up the food. I start driving. And at one point, my GPS is like trying to take me to tell me to turn down this road. And when I looked, it wasn't an actual road. So I'm like, fuck that. No, I could just keep going straight and then make a right. So I did that. I thought that was weird, but I kept it pushing. And finally, it's like I'm a minute away from the guy's house. So what did I do? Oh, I'm a minute away from the guy's house, and I realized like I passed his street. So I stopped, I reversed, and I turned, I made a right. And when I'm looking ahead, I can see like a puddle of water. I can see tire tracks in it. I can see mud. I'm like, don't seem like I should drive through that. I'm gonna go around it. I'm gonna cut to the right and go around it. And I'm like driving, I'm like, ha ha ha, yes, I did it. And then I get to a certain point, and baby, the wheels are just spinning. Nothing is happening. The wheels are just spinning, no movement, nothing. So I'm like, oh God. So then I start like reversing, and I can feel the car moving. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, like this is working. I started going forward. I started reversing. I end up like just changing direction in the mud. But really, I was just digging myself deeper into it. I'm just like, I know better, and yet in this moment, I am not doing better. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Uber is like sending me little push messages like, hey, is everything okay? You've been sitting there for a while. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Like, sorry. I'm just like, yeah, I have been sitting here for a while. So no, nothing is okay. So I messaged the guy and I'm like, hey, you know, I have your food. I'm stuck on the side of the road though. And at that time I started calling like AT&T Roadside Assistance. I know for a fact anytime I've ever reached out to them, it's taking them over an hour to get to me. So I'm like, fuck, like, this is not gonna be good. Like I said, like, my saving grace was that, you know, if I got hungry while I was sitting there waiting, like, at least I had some food. And I opened up my door, I'm looking like the mud is all right there. Like, I'm literally just stuck in it. So the guy hit me back and he's like, oh, you know, do you need help? Like, I got a truck I could tow. I'm like, please. I see him pulling up the road. He gets here. He's like, hey, you know, I'm going to look and see what I can do. I'm like, okay, cool, great, thanks. And I would say this man had to be a nurse. And I don't know why I say that, but I know exactly why. He kept checking in with me like, hey, what's your name? Like, are you okay? Are you in school? And I just feel like that's very nurse behavior, doctor behavior, very first responder type behavior. So I don't know. I just assumed that's what he was doing. But he goes checking around the car. The whole time I'm sitting in the car. And he's like, oh, you know, I have two options for you. Like, I could pull you by the tire, but it might be some damage. Or I could take my food and, you know, you could wait on the tow truck. I'm like, nigga, pull me by the car. I'm not sitting here waiting on the tow truck. Of course you can get your food. Like, I'm not holding your food hostage, but if you can help, like, let's help. So he's like, okay, cool. And he starts mingling in the car. I mean, mess with the car. I'm still sitting in the car. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting real pretty. And he's like, oh, you know, he's like, hey, can you actually like get out and help? I'm like, oh, of course. Cries on the inside because I already tried to get out the car and I'm surrounded by mud. So I just know, like, in my head, like, I had to put my shoe back on because I had already put my foot out of the car. So in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, ew. Like, it's going to be mud and like wetness inside my shoe. Like, I just wasn't looking forward to that. But thankfully, I saw so nothing didn't get wet, but it was just really muddy, really nasty. And then I get over there. He's like, yeah, if you could just hold the flashlight, I'm trying to do this. I'm like, okay, I'm holding the flashlight. We're doing that. He was trying to pull the rope through the rim and back out, and we couldn't do that. So, or no, first he was trying to he had like a hitch, and he was trying to take it through the tire, around the tire, and tie it up. But we couldn't do that, so we had to do it through the rim. So he's like, oh, I can't do it. Like, do you want to try? I'm like, yeah. So he holds the flashlight, and I'm like elbow deep in mud, all behind the tire, like trying to wrap this thing around. And as I'm in there, I'm like, bitch, why does this dirt smell like shit? The dirt smells like shit. And I'm just like, oh my God. This is like sewer dirt. This is like sewage. This is not just regular dirt. Like, this is not just regular dirt. And then I start looking at it and it's just not regular dirt. There's things in it. This is not dirt. But I had to keep a level mind, keep a level head. So I'm like, okay, fuck. Let me just do what I need to do. So finally I got it. He got it. And he's like, you know, he's like, okay, you get back in the car. So I'm in the car and he's pulling me out and we get out, or, you know, he get me out of the mud and he's like, you know, the water actually is pretty shallow. You should be able to just drive through it. He's like, you know, the dirt over there is really soft. And I'm just like, so you mean to tell me if I would have just drove through it in the first place instead of trying to be smart, I would have been okay? And essentially, yes, that's exactly what happened, because I did just drive straight through it after he pulled me out. Yeah. Y'all, why it look like I done took my damn car mud, and this is ridiculous. Like, ew. I know them people was getting in my car like, what the fuck? I didn't even see how bad it looked. Y'all, I just got done driving. I'm about to head to Planet Fitness and get me a workout in before I get started with the rest of my day. So come with me to Planet Fitness then. Alright, let's get to it. So today we got a different workout. Superset, deadlift, dumbbell bench press, and squats. I have not done deadlifts in a while, even though it's technically my 3rd week of this program. I just been lying about working out the last 2 weeks. Yeah, fuck this. We're gonna 6 to 8. 1, 3, 8. Oh. 10 to 12 dumbbell bench press. I got 65s in my hand. That might be too heavy. Come on. Whew. Encourage yourself in the Lord. I came to the gym last night, and I was a little embarrassed to watch myself on the camera. And then I'm just like, I'm fat. I'm fat. I know I'm fat. Y'all know I'm fat. What I'm embarrassed for. So that's what we at today. My back hurt. I don't think you're supposed to actually feel lower back pain, but I do. Or at least discomfort. When me and Chelsea went to New York, and when we was at the hotel, that was my first time pressing 70s. And I can only do like 3 or 4 of them. So to be at 65 right now that I have surgery and I'm trying to get my strength back, I feel like that's pretty damn good. And not only at 65, but doing 10 reps. If I can do 10 reps at 65, I can definitely do 4 reps at 70. So it's a good win. Alright. Stop looking and get to it. Ooh, they feel heavier this time. Alright, 6, good enough. Alright, we're on to lat pull downs. And we have 10 to 12 of these. Man, have some fucking dignity. Y'all, I am ready to go. Trying to knock this out. You can't tell, all of my energy has been depleted. I'm fine with that too. All right. It's a workout well done. What happened to those Russian twists? To that I say, mind your business. All right, so although my workout is officially over, I do plan on recording a video on an update of my top surgery today. So a little extra chest pump will not hurt. Definitely I'm gonna have my shirt off. This is 160 I got on here right now, which I've never done before. So I'm expecting that it won't take long to get to failure. Oh yeah, that was something. All right, y'all, we are leaving the gym now. I feel like I was in there for like maybe like 2 hours or so. Yeah, when I was in that locker room, I kind of made a face, and that's because it was a white man next to me that was making like a lot of noise. Why, when I cut the camera off, I looked over, that man was completely naked. Like, just pink and red. Just pink and red like a motherfucking, like, I'm sorry, let me wash my mouth. Like some thawed out chicken. Just pink and red. I said, I just didn't get it. Like, I didn't get the need for him to get naked right there instead of in the shower room. I didn't understand that. Whatever. I go to a broke Planet Fitness, so they don't have a lot of things that I'm used to. If I go other places, like what's that thing called? Like, what do they call them now? Unisex or non-gendered, I think that's what they call them. Bathrooms and areas. So the men's it is. Y'all know I don't like going to the men's bathroom at all, but that's where we are with it. I think it's just a lot smoother. I just look like one of the boys. Anyway, we're about to head to Walmart. I need to pick up a couple groceries. I'm gonna cook today, or at least cook breakfast, eat breakfast. Y'all have seen me since 2 a.m. Y'all have not seen me eat not a goddamn thing. So it's time for me to eat. It's been time for me to eat. And yeah, we're gonna cook breakfast. We haven't ate breakfast in weeks, months, but we're gonna do the right thing. So Or we got some mango pineapples and extra light syrup. I'm kind of lazy, so I didn't really feel like cooking for real. So I have grilled steak. I got rotisserie chicken, some turkey breast, habanero jack cheese, fat-free mild cheese, and we got some carb balanced low carb tortillas. I can make like 5-6 meals from there. I was gonna get some eggs, but eggs are like $6-7. It's not happening. I'll never own another egg a day. Yeah. Nah, I can't do that. So the damage was about $56 for me. Some of these items in here is for my mom, but I spent about $56. I don't think that was too bad. I ended up putting a couple items back because I didn't want to spend too much. And then also, when you are trying not to cook, it costs more. So I already have a lot of stuff at the house. I just need something to hold me over until I'm ready to cook. So I just woke up from a little nappy nap and I'm on to my second meal of the day. It's just meat and cheese on this flour tortilla. Meat and cheese, and I'll probably eat it with some Greek yogurt and buffalo sauce. So I'm about ready to lay down, but before I do, this nonprofit that I worked with last year called the Queer Trans Project, they reached out to me yesterday and asked if I could send them over a 30-second video just talking about the organization and how it was able to help me. Last year I got acquainted with them because I was chosen to do like this modeling gig they had for some binding tape. So I went to the photo shoot, we did that, and I was posted on like their socials, their website. And when my top surgery got canceled or rescheduled last year, the owner reached out to me and was like, well, if you need any help as far as like rebooking your flights, like we have a program for that. So last minute they was able to book my flights. They was able to book my caregiver flights, both to New York, from New York. They booked all of my post-op appointment flights. And yeah, I mean, they really took care of me as far as the flights was concerned. It was free of charge, and that is like a service that they offer for all trans people who are looking to get gender affirming care. They also offer it to trans people who need to move and relocate due to abuse or unsafe conditions, basically. So it's really a great project, and it was out of my hometown too. So it just so happened that I was visiting, and yeah, it worked out. So anything that they be needing, I try to get over to them. So right now, I just want to go ahead and do that. I got my iPhone, which is what I was using to make my content before, set up light. I feel like I could just kind of sit right there and test that out. So we'll see. I just looked at the videos. I'm not really sure if I like how the shirt's sitting on me, so I'm gonna try to stand it up and see if I like that better. It's taking way longer than I thought it would. I just sent that video off. I think that's about it for me for today. I'm gonna drink this protein shake, and I will go and get 2 double cheeseburgers before I go out and drive tonight, which will finish me off with my protein, my carbs, my fats for the day. So I got all my meals in for the first time in a long time. That's pretty exciting. I accomplished some things. I didn't accomplish everything, but that's okay. Tomorrow I will just work on the next kind of like vlog thing that I got in mind. And I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about these. This is my first time doing a daily vlog. I don't know, man. So I'm really excited about the vlog tomorrow that I will be recording. So that's what I'm excited about. But yeah, I feel like today was a successful day. If tomorrow goes anything like this, then I'm pretty satisfied. But anyway, see y'all later. Peace out.